Hello, my dears. This is Resilient Lives coming to you on the eve before the weekend. I'm sure that you probably have some thoughts for the weekend. I'm sure because February has been a hugely busy month. We have had so many celebrations, and now we are reaching the end of the month. Wow, wow, wow. And so, how are you doing? How's this pace been for you? Well, I was hoping to send you a little energy nugget, a little word to kind of encourage you and to keep our thriving virtually focus going. Wow, wow, wow. Well, I had a wonderful day, and I think a lot of it had to do with the weather. It was so mild that I could not resist going out and enjoying this weather. Hopefully, spring will come. I don't know if how accurate the groundhog's prediction was, but I can tell you that many of us are ready for the spring. And so as you prepare for this weekend, I'm hoping that you will just continue the self-care. This has been a self-care week for me. It's been a temple maintenance. And as I focused on temple maintenance, it was because of whatever the issues were that were presenting itself. The tooth, the vaccine, the whatever presents itself. But I must admit, temple maintenance is something that we should actually do every day, because we only have one temple. This is it. We only have one life. So our our goal is to make it count. Make it count. Take care of yourself, body, mind, and soul. Body, mind, and societal issues. Wow. I remember years ago when my niece was complaining because she hadn't handled something. She hadn't handled something, and she said, "Well, it's just too hard. Adulting, adulting is difficult. You got to handle it all. There are no shortcuts. You can't not handle the finances and handle all the other things. You cannot handle taking care of yourself." And so that's brings us actually to our topic that we looked at last night, which was awareness. We must be aware of all the situations that come together to make our lives whole or are not whole. We have to look at the decisions that we make that aid in making our lives whole, that aid in and helping our minds to go along that journey positively, hopefully not negatively. But we're going to have some things in our lives that everything is not going to be peaches and cream, but it's how we handle it, how we prepare for it. Interesting. So yesterday we talked a little bit about awareness, and today, as we prepare for the weekend, I'd like to kind of look at the language because language can be a trip. How we speak it, how we look at it, what we say to ourselves. We kind of touched on part of it when we start saying, well, let's as if. we act as if, we were talking about as a man thinketh. But today, I'm looking at language and how language actually can have a way of directing us by the way we use it, directing our thoughts, directing our action. If we start thinking about all of the things that have happened to us, like we could do, then we start thinking about, okay, what's going to happen next? We start having this foreboding within ourselves. What's the next shoe to drop? If we look at it like that, like there's a shadow, like we have this premonition that something's going to happen, but we can also change the tone of that by saying, what's next? What's next? And by looking at it in that way, that means all of that stuff that's happened to us has no power. It's over with. It's done with. Now we're looking forward to releasing that and going on to the next thing. And we said, so what's next? And we're anticipating good things. We're expecting good things. And so we're going to keep that in mind, because that way of setting the tone, setting the direction, here we go again, seems to speak to those hormones and gets us all juiced up for winning, for thinking positively, for getting excited about what the next days will bring. So I'd just like to leave that little thought with you as we get ready to enter into this weekend. I pray that you will have something that you're doing that is helping you to flourish and thrive. We're starting to see encouragement. In some cases, the numbers are starting to go down in some of the states, and now they're coming out with another vaccine. And so we're encouraged because we can see some leveling off. We've been in this so long now. We're going into almost a year of dealing with the pandemic. Who would have thought? Originally, we thought, okay, a couple of months, and then we'll be out of this. Well, now with it being almost a year, it has become a way of life. But it's all in how we look at it, how we perceive it. And look, we have made it thus far. And I am excited for you, for me. We're still standing. We're still thriving. We're still doing things virtually. I send love to you virtually. We are each other's support. Together is healing. So don't hang out by yourself. Make sure you check on someone and send a little love. And just think, what's next? What's next? We're expecting good things. And so enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you again next week, which is just a couple of days. So bye now.